Good morning, everybody. A little after 8 here, trying to do a video here. The topic of today is promoting yourself. All right. You want to promote yourself. Uh, Now, there's um, you can get yourself, cars nowadays, a lot of them don't have metal doors anymore. They're all fiberglass. Um, so, or they're not magnetic. Let's just say that one way or the other. Um, but get yourself. I've got two little 12 by 14, I think they are, uh, signs that are on my back little quarter windows, if you will, that fit perfectly. That talk about hum. All right. I guess I should have taken a picture of that. But anyway, so that's one way I'm promoting myself while I'm driving around. They see hum. Okay. Um, like I said, your business card, having for direct marketing business card, a Facebook page, an Instagram page, keeping those feeds updated, keeping posts updated, so that your posts are constantly going out. Because hey, you may have friends that don't live in the area you're driving in, but hey, when they come out, they say, "Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, Kevin's the driver out here. Let's see if he's okay to use." And especially like friends. I'm gonna, old friends of mine, high school buddies or Navy buddies or something like that. Hey, I'm gonna give them a good break. I mean, we'll probably do more catching up than anything. But anyway, you want to keep those things going. My neighborhood, get some flyers made up for yourself and stuff like that. That's the direct marketing. The indirect marketing is, uh, hey, how does your car look? Okay. Uh, is it mechanically sound? Last thing somebody wants to get into is a car that breaks down. Probably the number one complaint I get from other people that take Ubers when they don't get to use me, uh, and this is Ubers all over, the United States and so on. They don't like fancy aromas. You know, uh, it could be all right for your girlfriend, but it may not be all right or your wife and stuff like that to have your car smell good. But for the most part, most Uber passengers complain two things: the way somebody drives, and how their car smells, and how it looks. Are three things. All right. Um, and were they smart? Okay. And that's just it. I admit I saw it yesterday, and this guy gave it his all. He was in a little Toyota Celica and had two girls, and one of them had golf clubs, and his Celica could barely get the golf clubs in the back seat. Okay, you got to think about that. Here in Phoenix, there is every opportunity that people are coming out here to play golf, especially this time of year, because they can't play golf in Minnesota right now, or Chicago, or where it's blistering cold out. They can come here where granted, it's 90 degrees, unusually warm right now, but mostly it's in the 70s here. It's a great golfing weather. They're going to bring golf clubs out here. Bachelor parties, they're going to bring golf clubs. So you got to remember that, man. If you roll up and you see somebody with golf clubs and you can't handle them, if you don't have, and what I don't think this guy realized, and maybe he doesn't have it in that little Toyota Celica, you may have to let your seat down and let somebody ride up front. But instead, this girl had one big suitcase, and I think they had a carry-on. I think they put the carry-on, it looked like probably put the carry-on between them, because they both sat in the back, and then he put this big suitcase up front. It's like I said, sometimes you got to say, hey, I can't do this. Like if I were to roll up and see four guys, and they all got golf clubs, I'm going to be like, hey man, I got to cancel. I can't do you. There's no way I can do this for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I got a guy that's we were talking about it. He wants to meet, I think it's on Saturday. I'm taking him out to the NASCAR event here in Phoenix. And he's like, hey, do you think you can do 4 of us? I said, well, are they 4 of you? Or, what are, if you think 3 of you can fit in the back and, I'll make room for the front. There's no problem with that. I said, if you think 3 of you can fit in the back, fine with me. I'll do whatever. So we'll see. I think he hasn't confirmed it yet, but we'll see. So anyway, that's the marketing. The indirect marketing is your car. Then your other indirect marketing is your service. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Your service. I've had more referrals from people that may complain to my clients about, oh man, the freaking Lyft driver I had today, and they'll say, hey, guess what? I've got a driver for you. All right, he'll take care of you. Let me see if he's available. Boom. That's your service is so good that people are referring you to their friends when their friends complain about other drivers. Okay, so think about that. That's a great indirect marketing that you got going there. How you drive. Like I said, I would probably say how you drive and the quality of your car, at least the inside, is, inside and outside. I can't tell you how many Lyft vehicles I see with, oxidation and everything else on the car. It's like, wow. You got to maintain your car. Once again, it's that small investment for a big reward. It keeps you going and makes your car look good. Keep it washed. Keep it out of the sun if you can. Like I said, I'm here in the carport right now while I'm waiting around. I'm not now. As it sometimes when I used to start at 3 a.m, I do an early run for somebody to take them to the airport at 3:30, and I'm back here at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'll usually sit out there in the middle. I don't have to sit underneath here because, hey, the sun's not up yet, and usually I'll have a ride by the time the sun comes up. But I'm always looking for shaded parking, whether it's via a tree, carport like this, or something. I don't like to, other than, at a restaurant or going to Lowe's or something like that where, hey, there's no covered parking. That it is what it is. And, keeping your car good is so vital. But more vital, how do I want to say that? What's even more is how you drive and what your service is. Because like I said, probably the number one complaint that people complain about is, do they feel safe when they're in your car? And by that I mean, hey, they're not grabbing onto something because, hey, they think they don't know what's going to happen. They're stressing out. They're tensing up. That's not good. All right? That's not good. And like I said, how you drive, how your car smells, how you smell, and, you see people get out and smoke outside, but I tell you what, you can smoke outside your car, but that smoke still gets on you. Okay? You still smell that smoke. All right? And a lot of people, especially since they've, you can't smoke inside anymore. So a lot of people don't smoke, can smell smoke right away. Can smell a smoker right away, a heavy smoker. So just think about that stuff. Now, other ways of promoting yourself. Get together with your fellow drivers in your area and have meetups. That way you can promote yourself to other drivers. Other drivers got to feel the same way about you as your clients do. Okay? They got to be willing to trust you with their clients. All right? Because I tell you what, either if you give somebody else's client a bad ride, they're going to hear about it. All right? Because, like I said, when I hand off a ride to somebody, I check with my client and I check with the driver. Hey, how did things go? And if they say, hey, yeah, he's cool, and what I do is, hey, if I need to use him again, is he okay for you? And they're either going to say yes, no, or maybe, Probably going to be yes, because I have a good group of drivers that if I need to refer somebody to, I know they're going to take care of them. But that's just it too. That's the other way of promoting yourself, is to promote yourself with other drivers. Have meetups where you can meet somewhere. Like I said, here at Hum, I know here in Phoenix, I don't like to use big stores. We're not meeting at Burger King. We're not meeting at Starbucks. We meet at Hertz Donuts. They got a private room that you can hold a meeting in, and we can have donuts. We can have coffee. They can have drinks if they want, fountain drinks if they want. They can have hot chocolate if they want, whatever they want. There's milk, there's water, everything is there. And that's just it. They can do that type of stuff. The other way for promoting yourself is small investment here. I got Hum here. This same logo is on the back of my back as well. And hey, when people get out and you're at the airport and they get out and they see this Hum, they see Hum on the side of my windows. Just yesterday, I got asked, "Hey, what's Hum? Is that?" I said, "It's a private ride service." He goes, "What, for like old people?" I was like, "No, for anybody." I said, "It's a local ride share here in Phoenix. We're in Phoenix, we're in Arizona, California, Idaho, and Florida right now." And he goes, "Well, why would you say people should use Hum versus Uber and Lyft?" I said, "You're waiting for Uber and Lyft, right?" "Yeah." I said, "How far away are they?" It says 20 minutes. I said, "My client's going to be out in 5, and guess what? He's going to walk right into my car, and we're gone. There's no waiting. You walk out, even if he has to get luggage." I said, "He's still walking into my car. I'm loading his luggage. Him and his wife, they're just whoever it is, they get into my car, and we're gone." And he's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's that easy." And I said, unlike Uber and Lyft, if I say I'll do it for $40, I get to keep $40. I don't have to share it with Uber and Lyft. Wow. I said, "Yeah." I said, "I pay a subscription every month. It's a small fee. And, that's just it." So even while like I said, I picked up rides at a gas station. All right. I had a guy, I was filling up, and this was in my Equinox that I used to have, that had metal doors. I had magnets on the side that talked about Hum and everything. I said, "Do you do airport rides?" I said, "I sure do." And he goes, "How much would you charge from?" He goes, "I just live right over there. How much would you charge to take me to the airport?" I said, from right there. So I'll do it for, $50. Okay, that sounds great. Boom. Had a client. This guy, whenever he needs a ride, since I've taken him to the airport, he's used me probably 6 other times, and that was 2 months ago. So, he's a good client. He likes to use rideshare a lot. So, and that's just it too, is getting yourself out there, I got other shirts that I wear when I go out to go to shopping or something like that. I'll make sure I wear something that promotes that I'm a driver, so that people are asking me about it. I've even told one person, I said, hey, take a picture of the back of my shirt. It's got my number on it. Text me with your details on what you need. I'll see what I can do for you. Boom. That was it. About 3 days later, I got a text. Hey, this is so-and-so. I'm the person that took a picture of your shirt. Oh, okay, cool. Where do we need to go? I mean, and that's just it. So, and all that cost, that was a small investment too, because I subscribed to Jeff's channel as a member, not as just a subscriber, but actually a member of his channel, where I paid him so much a month to get some exclusive content. And in doing so, I got some shirts from him for free. So it is what it is, and that's what I do. So that's the ways to promote yourself. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I think this one's going to make the final cut. Take care, everybody. Remember, drive safe, be safe. You don't have to take everything that pops up. You don't have to take, not everybody has to be your client. I've showed some videos before, but, oh hell, well, early for a fire. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Have a great day, and take care, my friends.